This is a commentary video on some footage where I have a couple of back-to-back 1v1s. And I'm going out here, I'm going to pick up the Berserker and then come back up on our ramp. If you're the type of player that looks for 1v1s or 1vns, this is a good pattern for Warsong Gulch if you're Alliance. Alright, come back up here and you can usually get a 1vn up here from their people that are coming to get the flag. Now, usually they have a healer with them, so that makes it difficult, but in this case there's not, it's a Paladin. The Paladin here has 452k health, so they're fairly decently geared. They've popped Holy Avenger, so they're going offensive. I've put up Spell Reflect, hoping to catch him with an HOJ, but he does not throw his HOJ into that, so he's aware enough not to do that. Okay, right there, right as my Spell Reflect wore off, I didn't get him to bite on that. I go ahead and chain my stun off of that. Now he has popped his offensive, so he is going to pretty much have to break that so he doesn't waste time on his offensive cooldowns. So this is going to get his PvP trinket. Right there. Okay, he stunned me. I went ahead and immediately broke that because I want to keep up pressure on him. As a warrior running UT, you're built for sustain. You need to outlast people. Your big killing damage comes from Bladestorm, but you have to set up Bladestorm. When you're against a good player with decent gear, you know, they're just going to pop their defensive CDs if you pop Bladestorm on them, so you have to set them up for it. As a Paladin, well, I have to get past his PvP trinket, which I already have, and I have to get past his bubble. Right, so now what I need to do is I just need to pressure him as much as possible to try to get him to pop his bubble. Okay, so his offensive CDs there, he got me low health, so I went ahead and hit Die by the Sword to mitigate damage, and I also popped my Enrage regen to get my health back up. Okay, so he's healing himself there. I just go ahead and fear it just to kind of reset. So he's kiting me, and I'm going to do a step back for a charge, but he's going to come back in. So I pop Spell Reflect there. I don't have a timer to show me the cooldown on HOJ, but I was thinking it might be coming up soon. Actually, he's going to hit me with that a little bit later on, so I should have held on my Spell Reflect a bit later. So this is where I'm going to force the bubble. So I get him in a stun, and I am going to get some Wild Strike procs here shortly that are going to put him low enough health where he has to bubble. So I've pretty much won the fight already. The only way he can win the fight is if he's able to HOJ me and kill me in that stun, right, when he comes out of this bubble. Because I won't be able to break out of it. He would have to actually kill me in that, because after that, if he's not able to kill me, my Stormbolt's going to come back up, right? And I'm going to be able to Stormbolt him, and I'm going to be able to wreck Bladestorm right on top of him, and that will kill him. Okay, so there's a stun. My health is 280k health. You know, he has already popped his big burst. I'm not that concerned. I don't think he can kill me in a stun. Let's see how he does. He only does about 80k. Okay, so he goes for a quick flash heal there, but I'm able to charge and interrupt it. So here I'm going for the kill. You notice there that my Stormbolt actually came up before that, but I wanted to get him a little bit lower health to guarantee the kill and the stun. And I also wanted to make sure that I had Enrage up. And here comes a Hunter. So this is not that bad, because the only way the Hunter would be able to save this Paladin once I'm in Bladestorm is with Explosive Trap, but the Hunter doesn't think to do that. He could have saved him. If he had placed an Explosive Trap on the other side of me and knocked me off of that, he could have saved the Paladin, but he doesn't, fortunately for me. So another reason why I was hitting him a bit for that is because I wanted to pull up some rage. Actually, the Hunter hitting me is giving me rage, and that rage is going to allow me to hit the Paladin with an Execute coming out of the Bladestorm to finish him. Notice here that they have not picked up the flag yet. So the Paladin was the person they were going to send out to pick up the flag, and I'm guessing they had decided that they were going to try to control mid and then support the Paladin when he came back out. Now, they realized they don't have the flag, so now they have people coming up here to try to get it, right? So I want to try to slow them down, and I do make a mistake here. I should have hit Piercing Howl to slow down this druid, but I didn't, so that was a mistake on my part. So I am extremely low health. I have 68k health. This hunter has 452k health, so they're fairly decently geared. They are lone wolf, however, so they don't have their pet. Okay, so again, I should have hit that druid Piercing Howl just to slow him up a bit so he couldn't get the flag. He's off, so now I am in a 1v1 against this hunter. So I did pop my Enrage regen there, and I've hit him with a Piercing Howl here. He also had Hamstring on him. Okay, I have to sit that, right? I don't have a stun break. I have to sit it. And he's going for a power shot. And what I try to do here is I try to run on the other side of him so that the power shot would knock me back up into the tree, which wouldn't be that much distance. I'd be right back on him again. But I don't quite make the angle, and he hits me, right? See, if that had hit me up into the tree, that would have been awesome because I could have saved the charge. But I have to hit charge. And I got two Wild Strike procs there that do really nice damage to him, even though they don't crit. He feigned death, but I was able to get him hamstring before he got out fully. I'm low health. Catch him with a stun right at the end of that disengage. That's going to allow me to get up to him. Now this next part is extremely important. Trinkets. He's going to trinket, and he is going to deterrence, but I'm able to hit him with a Piercing Howl in between the trinket and the deterrence, which is absolutely crucial here, because if he had the deterrence up and he's not snared, he's going to be able to gain a lot of ground up. But right there, I get that Piercing Howl in between his trinket and the deterrence. This allows me to get up on top of him. Okay, so he hits me with the trap, but the birds are going to break that. He disengages again, but my charge is up, so I'm right back on him. Notice, you know, I'm using Bloodthirst to give me small health increases, but also I am spamming Shield Barrier, right? And the combination of those heals and the Shield Barrier is a lot of overall mitigation. It adds to my overall health during the length of a fight. So I am pretty low. I am at 67k health. He is at 168. Okay, there my die by the sword came back up, so I'm able to mitigate some damage. And unfortunately, this friendly hunter comes by and he hits him with a few dots. I would have liked to see if I could have closed this out or not. It would have been really close. You see, my health has gone up actually from the last time I checked there because of the Bloodthirst. And he is going to disengage. I should have tried to fear that disengage, but I just didn't react in time. But I'm actually in pretty good shape here because now his health is at 56k, my health is 100k, and my Blade Storm and my Stormbolt are coming off a cooldown. I'm going to go ahead and Heroic Leap to him, and that will finish him off. Right, so I Heroic Leap onto him, and I'm able to kill him. So my health left there is, he was hitting me with executes there, so that was really, really close. And my health is at 26,000, and I have a very, very small absorb up, but I'm able to kill him. So I'm not sure. It would have been really close if that friendly hunter had not done a drive-by dots on him, you know, as a survival hunter. It would have been very, very close, and I would have loved to have seen if I would have been able to pull it out, right? But needless to say, if I had started this fight at full health, I would have killed this hunter pretty easy. But this isn't quite over yet. Oh shit. Okay, so I have 26,000 health. This is a geared warrior, 461k arms warrior. I looked this guy up. He's a 2400 rated player. So this is a very, very much above average player for the Battlegrounds. The two players I just fought were average play. And when you're in the Battleground, you don't run across the best players in the game. When I make comments about what works in the Battleground or what doesn't work in the Battleground, I'm gauging it off of your normal, typical player. My intent here is to show fights. I'm going to do a series of videos like this with 1v1s. And my intent is to show fights against people who are decent players. You know, they're not the best of the best. You're not going to run across those players in the battlegrounds, but once in a blue moon. But I'm going to avoid people that are not geared, and I'm going to avoid people that are clearly backpedaling or don't know the basics of their class. I'm avoiding those people. So I'm getting your average decent players, right? That's what this is going to be about. Now, this guy is way above average, but this isn't about me fighting him, because obviously, you know, I would lose that fight. Notice there's a priest that's coming, a friendly priest that's coming over there on the left. But this is an arms warrior. He has 35 rage. My health is 26,000. He has charged, caught me off guard, came in from the side. I should be dead, but watch what happens here. Okay, right there. So he hits me with an execute. You can see over here. It says 69.5k. That's how much of the execute got through and hit me, because 16.9k was absorbed by the absorb I had up after fighting the hunter. But I hit him with Victory Rush right as he executed me, and that kept me alive. After that, I have 20k health left. Also, that was a sudden death proc because it didn't take any of his rage. So that was a sudden death execute. And he's going to try to hit me with the real execute coming up here. But this priest puts a shield on me. And also, from the hit that he did here with that execute, it has given me rage. And I am going to convert that rage into absorb shield. So the priest is going to throw an absorb shield on me. I am going to throw shield barrier absorb shield on me. It stacks, and that is going to save me from the warrior's real execute. Right there. So if you look over here on the right, the way this messaging works is if you scroll back, you see it said absorb 16.9k. That's because the absorb was completely eaten by the damage, right? So it showed up the full damage that it absorbed, and then the bleed over damage showed up on the left, right? That's the 69.5k here. Now here what happened is that his next execute was completely absorbed. It was completely absorbed. In fact, if you look over at my health bar, I still have a little bit of blue there, so I still have some absorb left, right? And I stun him. He is going to break that with PvP trinket. I fear that, right? So I'm just buying time right now for this priest to get my health out of danger, which they have. They put the absorb shield up on me, right? I saved myself on the first one with Victory Rush. I was able to get the Victory Rush on him before he hit me with his execute. My absorb shield helped a little bit from shield barrier. The priest saves me with absorb. I stun the warrior. They break that. I fear them, right? They're going to break that with Berserker Rage, but in that time that he lost, the priest is able to pull me out of danger. Alright, so the warrior breaks out of Berserker Rage and he stuns the priest, but it's too late. So I really don't have time to make montages right now with work, but I do have time to do commentary videos like this where I can just take one fight or one string of clips or fights like this and do some commentary on it. And let me know if you like this. I'll keep on doing it. It's probably what I'm going to do anyway because it's all I have time to do. Take care.